Hey guys, welcome back to more AFK Arena. In today's video, we're going through Crassio, the GOAT. Greatest of all time, if you want to call it that, but I just mean literally it's a GOAT. That's a GOAT, yeah. That's what we're going with. Maybe we could rename him GOAT. It could be a name. I'm pretty happy with Crassio. It's pretty easy. Unless I'm butchering it and someone tells me I'm saying it wrong, then we will just call him GOAT. We'll have to see how we go. But this guy, let's take a look at his skills. I definitely think he's got some viability. I'm super keen to test this guy. I like anything that can lunge, and he's also got support. It looks like he's got some okay damage as well. So let's get into it. So let's expand these. So his ultimate has a passive portion. I swear they should add an extra ability to every character, which is ult passive. There's so many that have passives and actives in the ultimate ability. It just doesn't make sense. It's not just an ultimate ability anymore. It's passive and an ultimate. Anyway, passive. At the start of battle, Crassio will begin protecting the hero positioned below him. So directly below him on the starting positions. Active. If the protected hero is alive and there are enemies around them, Crassio will deal... Crassio damages all enemies near them for 320% of his attack rating, then teleports to protect the hero and damages all enemies around them for 320%. So it's doing the damage and then he's teleporting and he's doing the damage again. Otherwise, he will only slash at the enemies near himself. So if the ally's alive, he'll deal damage around them and then teleport, deal damage again. Otherwise, it's just around himself. That's it if the ally's dead. On skill ups, increases the healing and shield received by Crassio's protected hero by 50%. Not too bad if we're doing shields. If the skill Flying Dagger is unlocked, using the ultimate against the main target will reduce their attack and defense by 35 and 25% respectively for 6 seconds. Not too bad. When using the skill Flying Dagger, Crassio locks on to the enemy hero that has dealt the highest amount of damage to his target for protection, treating the hero as his main target for attack. The skill prioritizes the main target's location. If the target is near Crassio, he will slash enemies around himself twice, dealing damage equal to 250% of his attack rating. If the target is far away, he will throw a dagger at them, dealing damage equal to 250% of his attack rating to enemies around the target. Then teleport and catch the dagger and inflict damage equal to 250%. So that's just the way that they've done it so that he deals the damage twice both times. So both of his attacks so far doing damage twice, got a teleport involved in it. Pretty cool. Always liked Shadow Step as a rogue. Moving on from that, we got the skill ups. We get a number increase. When this skill deals a damage to Crassio's quarry, which is like the target he's locked onto, it deals extra damage equal to 10% of their max health. Not too bad. When this skill deals damage to the target, it destroys the shields and okay, so it just basically destroys shields. Moving on from that, we have a Lethal Deflection, a passive. At the start of battle, Crassio will begin protecting the hero positioned... Oh my god, they did a typo. Are you kidding? That's so bad. That's so bad. Are you kidding me? Wait, what's happened here? Every skill reads the same. Back in a sec. Okay, here we go. Got it. Lethal Deflection. Passive. Whenever Crassio or his protected hero take massive... Let's expand it. Whenever Crassio or the target of his protection receives a single round of damage exceeding 20% of his max health, the damage taken is reduced by 50%, while the attacker and their surrounding enemies receive damage equal to 200% of Crassio's attack rating. This effect can trigger up to 3 times. Active. Crassio inflicts damage for 200% of his attack rating on enemies in front. If there are passive triggers remaining, the enemies will be dealt damage for 200% of Crassio's attack rating equivalent to the remaining passive triggers. After Lethal Deflection is cast, the number of passive triggers is refreshed. This is quite solid. Like, so, and when we look at 30 engraving giving you 7 stacks, I'm just reading that as you get basically a 1600 multiplier attack that's AoE if you haven't had to proc it. That's pretty big, unless I'm missing something. And also, even if you've proc some, you refresh them so you can go again next time. It's pretty cool. Also, this passive portion doesn't say it has a cooldown, so it looks like you can just do them quick smart. So I honestly really like this ability. I think it's a solid ability. Wait, what's going on here? Okay, there we go. When the target of his protection is attacked I thought it was doing it again. I thought it was doing the same ability again. But here we go. Okay, repelling smash. When the target for his for protection is attacked at close quarters, Crassio teleports back to the target side, dealing damage for 240% of his attack rating to surrounding enemies and knocking them back, while granting the target a shield with 280% of his attack rating that lasts for 6 seconds. This effect can trigger up to 1 time every 12 seconds. After the skill is used, the cooldown of Flying Dagger is refreshed immediately, which Flying Dagger is this one. So I think they've had a few typos in here. I think this is supposed to be Flying Dagger because like there's no other, but it's called Dagger Dash. I think they're just getting some typos in this one. All right, now let's look at the skill ups. Enemies hit by this skill deal 30% less damage for 5 seconds. Honestly, pretty solid. If an attacker breaks the shield granted by this skill, they will be stunned for 2 seconds. Got a bit of control. And then this is the 60 engraving. And the unfortunate thing with this guy is that I feel like his 60 engraving is like needed for the way I want to play him. At the start of battle, Crassio uses this skill on the area around the enemy hero with the highest attack. He then grants himself a shield in value to the shield that he would grant the protected hero. This effect will not trigger the skill's cooldown. So this to me is like really cool because it makes him an instant lunger. Otherwise, the ally's got to get attacked to make at close quarters to make it happen, which if you're doing like a bit of a control type strategy where maybe you CC at the start, it means you're not going to get him over next to them anytime quickly. So that's what I'm thinking. Like, it really frustrates me that to get that functionality, you need 60 engraving, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, moving on to the signature item, Mark of Vengeance. At base, every 10 times Crassio deals damage to his quarry, meaning the enemy that he's targeting, he gains 5 points of crit rating and 5 points of tenacity until the end of the battle. This effect can stack up to 3 times, and then it's every 10 times he gains 10 points and it can stack up to 3 times. And then at level 20, if Crassio kills his quarry, the target, the cooldown of Dagger Dash, which once again they're calling Dagger Dash, if I'm confusing that, please let me know, will be reset and he will gain 20 points of crit damage amplification until the end of battle. This effect can stack up to 2 times. Then we have this one here. Whenever Crassio deals damage to his quarry, with his skill or normal attacks, he deals additional damage to them equal to 160% of his attack rating. This is honestly really solid. The damage from this effect cannot trigger the effect. So the effect doesn't keep triggering, so it doesn't just go a snowball of 20 times instantly based off itself. This effect can be triggered up to 20 times per battle. Honestly, really great burst potential in this guy. I'm really liking it. So let's go to the furniture now and take a look. Loading. All right, so at 3 furniture, as long as his protected hero is still alive, Crassio gains 0% attack rating. Every time the total damage taken by the protected hero reaches 0% of their max health, Crassio's attack rating bonus is reduced by 0%. If the protected hero dies, Crassio will lose his attack rating bonus. I have no idea, guys. Once again, this hero just, I don't know whether it's just my game, but like everything about this has been broken. But what I'm thinking is, as long as they're alive, I feel like he's going to get a good attack buff that will gradually reduce. That's what I'm thinking it is. The first time Crassio's protected hero takes fatal damage, he will become invulnerable for X amount of seconds and consume X% of the health to heal them. This is what I love. So I was hoping when I saw the mitigation thing, I was hoping there was going to be some form of full cheat death. Unfortunately, we don't know numbers, but just looking this is enough. Once again, good effects have to be tied into either the 60 engraving or the 9 furniture these days. He will heal them for X% of their max health, plus the health he consumed. If the protected hero dies within the next X seconds, Crassio will recover the health he consumed. He will also gain an X% bonus to attack rating and so many points of life leech. So this one, it seems like he's going to start with an attack buff if the ally's alive, gradually lose that attack buff. Makes him a real bursty unit, and he's giving a cheat death to that ally that he's following. I think he's got really good effects personally. So let's jump into combat. Unfortunately, we can't see those. Like I said, I feel like skill descriptions, translations, I don't know what, it's just not 100% on this guy, but hey, it's cool. So let's go here. Dude, is the game just broken? Is the game just broken? I don't know. This character's broken. He's broken the game. I have no idea, guys. Alright, let's jump straight into this one, see if we can settle on this one. Alright, Crassio. So, I feel like there's going to be a lot of fun things that you can do with this guy. I just want to run invade teams, personally. But, who do we want to put below him on this one? Like, this is they don't really give me anything that I want to use in this kind of team. Let's put like a melee character so that Screg can run in and then we can get him to lunge in, I guess. Like, you know, let's just put a bunch of nothingness in there to see what he can do. All right, let's go. Don't freeze game. Okay, so we can see him now. Damn it, he got banished. That just triggers me. We couldn't just watch his abilities and now you're going to banish him straight away, Tassie. That is just so rude. All right, so let's see. He's done absolutely nothing at the moment. And now he's sleeping. Yeah, screw that. Let's try again. Let's do that is so triggering to me. It's not even funny. Okay, let's just do Scriggles there. Let's just do this. See if Screg can survive for a little bit. Oh, he got one tapped? Come on, man. Dude, I don't even know how to demonstrate this guy. I really just want to use him with lunges. I want to go nuke in on the team, and that's all I want to do. They give us this. They give us this as the units to use with him. I don't even know, guys. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and test him. Let's just see if we can do anything here. Who got banished? Didn't say it. Who cares? Alright, he's doing some stuff. Let's just fast forward it and check numbers. Things dying pretty quick. Things dying pretty quick, I guess. But I think it was Audrey doing everything there. Okay. Game's broken. You had a little look at him, guys. We will definitely cover him tomorrow when we get the trial version. But yeah, game's very buggy at the moment. I don't know what's going on. But I think this guy, I'm willing to put it out there. I think he's going to be good. At least for me, I'm going to have fun with him. I love lunges, and he seems bursty, which are the two things I love. Lungy bursters. Bursty lunges? Dude, I don't even know what I'm saying. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.